Alright guys, it's Johnny Sunshine. It's Wednesday morning. Truck is sounding nice. I'm heading over to AutoZone to look into a torque wrench and maybe get some of those packable grease hubs. You know, I need to get some grease in this bearing. I'm just going to take it easy on my way over there. I think it would be fine for a while, but I want to pack these hubs, and hopefully I can get the grease in there. I don't know. We'll see. Worst case scenario is I have to take the shit apart and do it again. You know, I got the time. So let's see what happens. It sounds good. It's not pulling. I put the brakes on. It's braking even. I'll show you that. Fucking Johnny No Hands. Johnny No Hands. No noise. Fixed it my damn self. You know? Yeah, it could have been a better job, of course, but I think we get these rigid, you know, if it's not this, it's going to be a disaster. Well, there's a lot of space in there that we can work within. That's where I am, you know, out in the fringe area. Yeah. AutoZone, here I come. Handy Andy at the fucking cash register. Hey guys, I'm sitting here at McDonald's, and I just had a big bag of hot garbage for breakfast. I had the mystery meat bagel, which is steak and sauteed onions. Yeah. And I can't help but think of Donald Trump every time I look at a number 2 combo. It's fucking disgusting. He's really changed my life forever. But anyways, these there are at least 20 Mexican women working here. Very nice, friendly. And there's one slave owner, a white guy, manager, and he is literally chewing these people out in public for everybody in the restaurant to see. And now they're fucking on fire back there. He done pissed them off. He told them, just do it the way I want you to. Blah, 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 blah. Now he's got fucking all these Mexican women fucking yapping back there, man. They're pissed. So I came in, when I came in, I tried to get a fucking, you know, it's right on the cusp of when you can get breakfast and lunch. So I told the lady, I said, you know, it's plumber's day. I get free breakfast today. And she's like, I know nothing about this. I said, trust me, honey. I said, what do you got back there on the shelf? Because I didn't want a fish sandwich for fucking breakfast, or number 2. You know what I'm saying? So I said, what do you got on the shelf back there? She says, I got some steak and steak bagels, you know? And they used to be good, a lot better than it was today. But I said, I'll take a couple. And I said, what is that meat? She said, it's beef. I said, beef? I said, I think it's mystery meat. You know, you don't know what the fuck it is, but it tastes like something. You know, juice, steak juice in cardboard. It tastes like steak. So anyway, she packed my bag full of fucking hash browns for me. I've had 6 of them already. I can feel the grease just pumping out of my pores on my face. And But these sweet women, this motherfucking slave owner in here, he better be careful. These fucking Mexican women, you push them too far, they'll fucking slit your throat, walk back the fuck. Just walk out of here, man. They're tough hombres, just like Trump says. Be careful. Bad people. They're just sweet as can be, man. Well, I did a little protest today. I drive into the parking lot, and first there's 42 fucking handicap parking spaces. I drive a little further, deeper into the parking lot, further away from the fucking entrance, and there's 12 parking spots for people who ordered online. And I'm like, okay, so where the fuck do I park? A guy who just wants to come in here and fucking get some breakfast. Oh, over here near the dumpster. 2 spots. Yeah, a half a fucking mile away from the door. Guess where Johnny fucking parked? It's a fucking silent protest. I was gonna park in a handicapped parking spot, but I parked in the online pickup fucking line, and I was like, who the fuck's gonna tell me to get out of here? Nobody. Another day in the life. So I got a free not a free, but yeah, a steak and egg bagel. That's gonna be my dinner. And I'll know exactly what Trump's going through in about an hour when I shit my pants. All right, so I went to AutoZone. I picked up a torque wrench. I got some grease. Somehow I'm going to get some grease in these bearings. Whether I pull the thing off, one guy said don't try to pack them the way I was saying, because there's no vent, which I get. Maybe I can drill 2 holes, in that thing and let the air out as I push the grease in. I don't know. So I bought some grease cups. I bought some Zerk fittings. I bought the socket that I need, which I have. I just don't feel like digging. It's fucking $8. 8" and a 16th. I bought some new cotter pins and made a couple of calls. And Johnny just needs to slow his roll down today, get this shit squared away, make sure it's right. But I will tell you that the truck is running good, man. It sounds good, it feels good. No more clunking up in the front because of that ball joint. So I feel good about it. I may be $700 in on this, and it was a great experience, man. I had fun doing it. It got a little frustrating, but that's how you learn, man. You can't be afraid to jump in. Everybody in the pool. Anyways, I'm gonna see if I can find a homeless guy and give him this fucking steak, or a homeless woman. I like dating them, according to one of you assholes. Yeah. Said I pick up my women at the fucking nut house or the homeless shelter. How'd you find out, motherfucker? So guys, when I first sat down, there were like 6 people around me. Now there's no one. Everybody fucking scooted away from me. Yeah. Alright guys, Johnny Sunshine here. This is all the shit that I bought at AutoZone. Got a package of cotter pins. I got some Zerk fittings. I've been warned against doing this, but I'm gonna try anyways. I bought a torque wrench, and the guy who worked at AutoZone dropped it on the ground as he was ringing it up to calibrate it for me. Yep, fucking wonderful. 1 and a 16th socket. There's no room in there to get on that nut for the lower ball joint. so it's going to be tough. I hope I can get this in with the torque wrench on it, but I've got some grease and I've got some grease cups. I like these little guns. I've got probably 5 grease guns around, but they're nasty. They get fucked up, you know. They squirt grease where I don't want it. So anyways, I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to check the torque on up on the front end over here. And I'm going to look at this and see if I can't get some grease in somehow on this. I'm thinking maybe drill 2 holes in one of them grease cups, put a Zerk fitting in one and a vent up on the top, and just squirt that grease in there. The other way I was going to do it was tip my van all the way up on its side and heat that grease up to like 800 degrees and just pour it in there. And then, you know, flip my truck back over on the wheels and hurry up and put a grease cup in there. So let me know what you think about that, guys. I think it's pretty goddamn ingenious. Johnny is always thinking on his feet. Yeah. Alright, guys, so I'm under here. I'm going to try to get some grease in these Zerk fittings. I mean, in these ball joints. Let's see. Oh, where the fuck's this shit coming out? Jesus Christ, man. It's fucking... Alright, guys, so I'm gonna get these, fucking things tipped down just a little too much, man. I need a hose on this. Fucking figures. But I can get this one on the top. I'm gonna try to get some grease in these fucking things. Alright, I think I'm seeing it. There we go. Get the fuck off of there, you son of a bitch. Alright, so this one, I either need to jack the fucking truck up. Yeah, I got grease here. Alright, so this, I need to change this fucking hose, this thing to a hose. What the fuck else is new? Alright, guys. Fucking Johnny 2 times. No, you fat bastard. There we go. I see the grease up top.
Okay, so that's done. What I want to do now is I need to check the torque. I need to check the torque on this guy here. This. And I'm going to put a new Carter pin in there. If I can get this motherfucker out. Without having to turn my truck upside down, you know what I'm saying, boys? Scooby-Dooby-Dee. Scooby-Dooby-Dee. Let me get a, Alright, guys, so getting a torque wrench on this fucking thing is proving to be quite the challenge. So unfortunately, I'm going to heed the warning of a couple of guys about tightening up this. Probably that Zerk fitting's in the fucking way. Now, you gotta fucking love this shit, man. I don't think I'll be able to get this thing in there either at this point, but it's fucking life in the fucking breakdown lane. Yeah. Okay. That was a little bit of a turn. Yeah, the fucking Zerk fitting's in the goddamn way now. You really need a boxed end wrench, which I don't have this size. Fucking pain. So I can get the socket on, but I can't get the fucking breaker bar in there because of the Zerk fitting. It's very, very close tolerance, and I'm not sure I want to pull that thing out. Let's see how hard it is. I mean, if I can get it out without fucking breaking it or something, I'll do that. Yeah, that's loose. So I'm just gonna take it out. Fucking Johnny, fucking ass backwards fucking mechanic service. Yeah. We do it nice because we do it 16 fucking times. Oh, Jesus. You fucking kidding me, man? Come on, you doggy. Come on, doggy, get out of there. The little bitch don't want to come out. Son of a something. Son of a something. Alright, so. Okay. Now I can get this fucking thing in here. One step forward and 3 steps back, Jack. No sense in changing now. You know what I'm saying, boys? Sometimes you just need a new perspective on this shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me see if that will go in there. Yeah. Alright, so with Johnny's calibrated arm, I'm gonna say click, click. That's 30 fucking pounds right there. Yeah, that's 30 foot-pounds. Jackson, let me get a new Carter pin. and throw it in there. And then I'll be able to get this other one. I gotta make sure I put that grease fitting in. To it. Yeah. Alright, so let me get this guy in here. Hopefully it's gonna be lined up. Yeah, I can see the hole. I can see the hole, yo. I prefer to push it this way. There we go. That's it, guys. That son of a bitch ain't coming out. Now I need to do this one. And, it's gonna be the same deal. Fuck the torque wrench, man. Just gonna tighten the damn thing up. You know what I'm saying? This fucking old goddamn truck. Who gives a fuck? At this point. You know? Oh, something happened. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's get over this way. Right, chum. So this is another one, 30 pounds. Johnny's pretty strong, man. I can put 30 pounds on something with my fucking eyes closed. Yeah. I'm gonna say that's gonna be no fucking good enough. And yeah, let me get a new pen. Just need it. Just need a short one. Yeah. That's gonna work better. So I've got grease where I need the grease. I've got cotter pins where I need cotter pins, and I need to get that fucking Zerk fitting back in. Old fucking Zerk, I'm a jerk. That ain't going nowhere, guys. Okay, Zerky fitting. Yep. Okay, it's full of dirt. That's perfect. Just the way we like it. Yep. Let's see if we can get a shot of that. Yeah, it's right there. Getting that son of a bitch to stay there is gonna be another thing. I know the doom and gloomers are gonna say, oh yeah, that is a fucking rah rah rah. Well, it is what it is at this point, boys. It fucking is what it is. Now my main thing is to get some fucking grease in these bearings. Why don't you just get the right size fucking wrench? Because I'm lazy and it hurts to get up, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm just fucking telling you the truth. Okay, so that's pretty tight, and I still can get a fucking hose on that. So I got a cotter pin in this. This is tightened up to 30 pounds, foot-pounds. This is tied to, yeah, 30 foot-pounds. Looks like somebody was beating that with a hammer. I don't know who that would have been. Maybe it was vice grips or a crescent wrench or jam locks. Okay, so that's all good. Now we're going to try to do this. Get some grease in this, in these bearings, man. Alright guys, so this is the plan. There's grease all around this thing. I'm gonna take this cup, I'm gonna put a Zerk fitting on it, on the bottom, and I may put first I'm gonna do it without the vent hole, and I'm gonna see if I can actually get grease in there. I'm gonna need to fill this cup up all the way so that it forces it in, and if I can do that, if I can get the grease in there, I think it's gonna work. I mean, there's a lot of grease in there. I just want to get more in there, and I may have to drill a vent hole on the top of this and give it a try. I mean, I had you know, trailers where I was always putting grease in the bearings. I don't know if they're different than these, but you know, you can buy those things that go on these. So let me get a Zerk fitting put on this and see what happens. Alright guys, so I've got my rig set up here. I'm gonna start filling this cup, and once the cup's full, I'm gonna stick it back in this hole, and I'm going to try to pump some grease in there. I am going to pull this other Zerk fitting out to let any air out so that there's no pressure on the seal. And we'll see. I mean, the front doesn't have a seal. I think that the front of the cup, this is the seal on the front. So I'm going to give it a try, man. This is Johnny struggling. So let's see what happens. Let's see what we got here. Let me get some grease in this guy. Okay. Hey guys. Johnny Sunshine. Looking through the porthole out onto the fucking lanai. I gotta tell you guys, I just finished up my truck. I'm fucking exhausted. It's very sad in this country where your only options are to get totally fucking ripped off by somebody, right? Just fucking raped, bent over and fucking dirt roaded, yeah. Or do it your fucking self. And all of this shit we see out there in the field of people doing it themselves, a lot of it's got to do with the fact that they can't pay fucking $3,000 for a fucking water heater, man. You know, it's highway fucking robbery. Some of these people think they have a fucking license to steal, man. And unfortunately, the hell that I just went through for fucking 24 hours is a direct result of that. Doing something that I'm really unqualified to do. But I'm not paying somebody $5,000 fucking dollars to fucking change out some rotors and a couple brake pads, man. It's fucking ridiculous. That's easy shit for a guy who does that every day. What the fuck, man? But it's a fucking total ripoff. I don't have money like that. You know? They say a fucking fool and his money are soon parted. Well, I try not to give the little bit away that I have, you know, to fucking thieves. So Johnny's in a bad mood right now. I try to stay positive, try to laugh at shit. But man, it was tough doing this, man. Not fun at all for me. Buying shit that I'll never use again. Because I chose not to be fucking ripped off by a fucking mechanic. You know? And I don't want to hear about all your fucking expenses and this and that. And yeah. You're fucking robbing people. Simple as that. That's the difference between today and 50 years ago in America. People earn their money. Now they just steal it, it seems like. Because they can get away with it, unfortunately. But that's going to do it for me today. I'm jumping in this swimming pool. I'm hot. I'm bothered. The fucking steak bagel from McDonald's. I gave the other one away, man. These people, they wanted breakfast. And the fucking lady said, no more breakfast for you. You're too late. 2 minutes. I said, hey man, what were you going to get? He said, I was going to get a steak bagel. I said, I got one right here in this bag for you, brother. Free. Have a nice day. That was my fucking daily random act of kindness. I gave away 2 hash browns. I got them for free. But I paid for the steak and steak bagel, or fucking mystery meat bagel. So I passed it on to the next guy. And I think that while I was standing in line, you know, with all this newfangled world we live in, with the computers, and you can't ask somebody standing at the counter what you want. You can't tell them what you want to order. You got to order it on a fucking little pod, 10 feet away while they stare at you, and you fumble through trying to figure out how to order a fucking goddamn Big Mac attack, I don't like this new world we live in. Thank God I'm not fucking 5 years old and have to put up with this shit for 70 fucking years. I'm 60 now, and boy, I tell you, I miss the old days. Thank you, Bill Gates, you piece of shit. Your fucking computers are gonna be the fucking downfall of this fucking civilization. It's just a joke, man. It's a fucking joke. And the fucking rich keep getting richer, and the rest of us just struggle like a motherfucker. Every time I turn around, I get something in the mail for a fucking bill that's way higher than it should be. Insurance, phone, cell phones. I got a bill on my fucking table right now for fucking almost $800 for a fucking cell phone bill. You kidding me, man? That was a fucking... You could buy a house for that back in the 70s. Yeah. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Johnny needed to get that out there, man. Not happy. Not happy with the way things are going here, man. Fucking Joe Biden. F Joe Biden. F Trump. Fuck them all. That's what I say. Yeah, tell him, Bella. Say, fuck them all. Yeah, tell them all. All right.